Thank you, House Chair. House Chair, in this report, Parliament proposes a budget of 2.875 billion for 2022-23 financial year, and this is an 8% increase. However, this report was dated 26 November, and the budget was prepared before the devastating fire at Parliament earlier this year. So whilst most of the capital works in rebuilding Parliament will come from the public works budget, discussions around alternative venues that we've had in the Chief Whips Forum and in the Program Committee, a lot of that funding will have to come from the parliamentary budget. And in this regard, it is highly likely that an additional or special appropriation bill may be necessary in later in the next few months. However, when one also considers the devastating impact of the fire and the possible, and whilst not detracting from the incredible work that the Acting Secretary of Parliament has done and other acting members, it is important that we do need to highlight the permanent appointments of those vacancies: Secretary to Parliament, Chief Financial Officer, Chief Audit Executive, and of course the Head of Security. Now, there are so many questions around the fire, and we know that there's been various discussions, various reports in this committee. I attended the one report on that, and we look forward to the independent reports into this, the forensic reports into the causes. And of course, when the discussions about calls to move Parliament, that is a debate for another time, because as most of us in this House are in agreement that the Constitution in section 42(6) says the seat of Parliament is Cape Town, but an Act of Parliament enacted can change that, may determine the seat of Parliament elsewhere. So for now, the seat of Parliament is Cape Town, whether you like it or not. The second issue is the constraints that Parliament and Public Works is already facing. So whether you like it or not, Parliament has to be rebuilt in terms of the heritage legislation and restored to its original position. Now, estimates run into many hundreds of millions in that regard. So the debate at a later stage will be what the venue of Parliament will be. But in the short, medium term, we need to understand that we are at least sitting here. We need to gather together again, but we also need to appreciate that the existing Parliament precinct is here. And I think that sends a very powerful message to South Africans that we are here meeting, exercising oversight, despite the devastating impact of the fire. I thank you.